Hello, everyone. A big hello to everyone. Welcome to Yellow Class. How are you all doing today? How are you all doing? Okay, doing good, great, awesome. Yes. So let me see a nice thumbs up from all of you. How are you all doing? Okay, great, great. So are you all excited for today's class? Yes? Okay, so I'm also super excited for today's class. And do you know who I am? And what is this class for today? Yes? Okay, so today is the flameless cooking class with your Shruti ma'am. Okay? And today we are going to make delicious dishes together. And today is a very, very special class. Yes? So anyone has any clues why it is so special today? Yes. So you can write your answers in the chat boxes anytime, or any queries if you have during the session, you can always write them in the chat boxes and we'll be very happy to answer them and read them. So what is special about today's class? Okay, so today is Republic Day special class and we'll be making some yummy, yummy dishes and we'll be doing a Joy of Giving campaign too. Okay, so isn't that great and exciting? Okay, so I can see so many friends are joining in and so many of you have joined in. So I'm so happy to see all of you. So welcome again to Yellow Class. Till the time our more friends are joining in. So let us have a quick chit chat. Okay. So how was your day today? Your day was awesome, good, too good? Yes? Okay, so your day was awesome. Very nice. Okay. And I know the weather is so chilly, so I hope everyone is keeping themselves covered and warm, wearing nice woolens, caps, sweaters, everything. Okay, so take care, everyone. Take very good care of yourselves. Keep yourselves warm. Okay. And today we'll whatever dishes that we will make, so we will be sharing them with the underprivileged people, and the details I will just update you all, with the details how we are going to do that. And it will be really a special moment for all of us, a special act of kindness that we'll be doing today. Okay. So I think most of us have joined in. So at Yellow Class today, I would like to wish you all a very happy Republic Day. Okay, so let me start by sharing small facts with you. So on 26th January 2021, so India will celebrate its 72nd Republic Day. So which is the day when the Constitution of India came into effect in the year 1950. And to celebrate this important day, Yellow Class has launched a Joy of Giving campaign, in which I'm going to teach you 2 delicious recipes, which you can follow along and later donate to the underprivileged people. Do you know, by giving food to the needy, you're providing them strength and energy to the country. So by, giving food to the needy, you're really providing them strength and energy. So isn't it amazing? So what's even more wonderful is that by sharing, you can create a huge difference in people's lives and in your lives as well. Also, please take all necessary precautions while giving away the snacks, like wearing masks, gloves, continuous sanitization, so you cannot compromise on your safety. So kids have to be very careful. So ensure that you are wearing masks, gloves, and the sanitization has to be there. Okay. So, and as a part of the campaign and for being such nice kids, Yellow Class will give you certificates of appreciation. So stay tuned to the class to know all the rules to participate. So I know you all are super excited, but stay tuned, have some patience, and I will let you know all the rules to participate in such a wonderful campaign. Okay? So I hope everybody is ready with their ingredients that we shared earlier. Okay, so the first dish that we are going to make today is an absolutely colorful dish which goes with the colors of our Indian flag. Okay, so that is the tricolor fruit cream. It is an absolutely yummy dish which others which when you make and donate to others, it will make them so joyful, so colorful the dish is, that you yourself will feel very happy to share it with them. Okay, so let us quickly go to our workstations and I'll share the ingredients with all of you. So these are the ingredients of the tricolor fruit cream that we are going to make today. Okay, so the first ingredient is this whipping cream. So this is the normal whipping cream that we get in market. So what I have done is I have whipped it with the hand. You can do it with the electric mixer also. Okay, so whipped cream is generally very liquidy and thin. So when we whip it, it becomes stiff and firm. So like this. So I have whipped this for around 15 minutes with hand. Okay, and with your electric mixer, it should take around 7 to 8 minutes. It should be nice. So this is not falling down. If you see, if I'm tilting my spoon, this is not at all falling down. This means I have whipped it very nicely. Okay, so that it becomes firm. And as an alternative, you can also use Amul fresh cream. Okay, and add powdered sugar to it, and you can use it, but it will be runny. The Amul fresh cream is very runny in nature, so it will tend to drip down your fruits in the glass. But it will be very yummy if you use the Amul fresh cream too, just that the colors will mix. The white color might mix, but then if you use this whipped cream, different brands are there, Tropolite or Rich or many other come, so you can use any of these. Okay, so and the fruits that we'll be using, I've chopped kiwi. I've finely chopped kiwi into small pieces. Also, I've made a juice of kiwi. I've just put 2 kiwis in the mixer grinder and made a pulp out of it for the green color of the flag. And then these are the chopped oranges. Okay, this is the orange pulp. And these are the few nuts that we'll be putting on top to garnish. Okay, so these are the few nuts that we'll be putting on top. And we need disposable glasses for making this dish. Later, if you want to make this dish, for yourself, you can use a glass, the glass. Okay, but now we are using a disposable glass here, which is a clear looking glass. If it is clear and transparent, only then our colors will reflect and show up. Okay, so let us quickly start making this yummy dish together. Okay, so are you all ready? Let me see your ingredients, everyone. Okay, ready. Okay, so here I go. So this is my glass. Okay, I'm taking my glass. And with a spoon, what I'll be doing is, I'll be putting in some pulp here. The kiwi pulp first. So I am putting the kiwi pulp at the bottom. So I'm putting all of the kiwi pulp at the bottom. Or what we can do is we can make it to 2 glasses also. So that will also be fine because we have chopped kiwi also. So I put some, 1 glass, and the rest of it in another glass. Okay. And then we have to put chopped kiwis. If you want to make just 1 glass, you can put all of the pulp of 2 kiwis in one glass only. So if you want to donate 2 glasses, that is very good. If you donate 2 or 3 or whatever quantity that you're making, that is good enough. So I have divided it into two parts. So I'm putting my chopped kiwi as a second step here. This will give a lovely, lovely green color. So I'm putting so that the sides are also covered, the sides of the pulp are also covered with kiwi. Okay, so I'm done with putting my kiwi. It looks like this. Okay, it is a very, very simple and delicious dish that my kids can easily make. Okay, and the next step is working with our whipped cream. Okay, so this is my whipped cream. So what I'll do is I'll take a generous amount of whipped cream. I'll just try and put it in my glass for that lovely white color and making it even more delicious. See, lovely white color is coming and we are able to see the green color as well. Okay, so in my another glass also I'll just put it, pour it. And with the spoon, we can just push it down a little bit. See, so we can see the two colors are very clear as of now. So I can tilt the glass. Why? Because my whipped cream is not falling, it is firm. Okay, so on top of it, I have put the whipped cream. So the colors are very clearly visible. So now I'm putting my orange juice. I'm not putting it more because it is runny. Just a little bit here on the sides. So it will be a very healthy and delicious and a beautiful looking dish, right? So I put in the orange crush. See, the color has already come. The three colors, the three wonderful colors of our Indian flag has come here. So now I'll be putting the chopped oranges which I have on top of it, okay? And then we can garnish it with our chopped nuts. And we can put the seeds also for garnishing. So I'm putting lots of oranges so that it becomes more delicious and very healthy too. Yes. We have to de-seed the oranges. Okay, so whoever is having should not have seeds when they are having these oranges. So we have to de-seed them. Okay, so if by chance, by any chance, see if this orange is having this seed, so I will just remove it and then place it on my fruit cream. So we have to be careful that the seeds are not there in the oranges. Okay. So I'm covering it with lots and lots of oranges. So I hope my little kids, you are all following and doing it along with me. Let me see how you all are doing. Okay, okay, let me see. Very nice, everyone. You're doing a wonderful job. And so nicely you are placing all the oranges. Okay. So we are done with, setting our fruit cream, and now the garnishing part is left. So such an easy and simple dish this is, right? This is such an easy and simple dish. See, the colors are totally visible. It looks beautiful from the sides. If you see, it looks so beautiful, right? So if I turn, all the colors are clearly visible and it looks wonderful and yummy too. Okay. And just imagine whoever you will gift it to will feel so happy and instantly they will have a smile on their faces, right? Okay, so the last part is garnishing of our fruit cream. So we will sprinkle few nuts on top. So I've added cashews, almonds, and pistachios. Okay, so you can take any nuts of your choice. So it is not necessary that you take almonds or you take cashews or pistachios. Whatever is easily available with you, you can take those. Okay, and you can, yes, you can even put the seeds. You can even take a few pumpkin seeds. Okay, and you can garnish it with those. You can take chia seeds as well. You can garnish your fruit cream with chia seeds also. Okay, our lovely tricolor fruit cream is ready, garnished with lots of nuts. See, looks so beautiful. This, even this glass looks so beautiful and wonderful. All the colors are visible. If you want, if you have a blue marker, you know what you can do is to give it to give more effects to our tricolor fruit cream. You can make a circle with a blue permanent marker here with the spokes, and that will be the wheel of the Indian flag, right? So if you have a blue marker, dark blue marker, yes, so you can make, even make a wheel here. Okay, so our tricolor fruit cream is ready. So let me see how my little children are doing. Okay, so some of you are placing the nuts. Let me see, the glasses are looking so lovely. Very nice, everyone. Very nice. You're doing such a good job. Okay, so I hope most of us are done. So I can see most of us are done. Okay, so let us now quickly move and be ready for the next dish. This is a very simple dish in case somebody has missed. So what we have done is we have taken two glasses, clear disposable glasses. We have put in the kiwi pulp. Okay, I've grinded two kiwis and I've put in the pulp. And then I have few chopped kiwis. So I have few chopped kiwis put in on the pulp. Okay, and then I have put in the whipped cream. I've put in the whipped cream around 2 tablespoons so that it gives a lovely white color. Okay, and then I have put in the orange pulp, which gives a lovely orange color, and then chopped oranges. That's all that needs to be done to make this wonderful and yummy tricolor fruit cream. And then I've just garnished it with few chopped nuts. Okay, and our fruit cream is ready. See? Okay, so now we are done with this. Let me quickly clear this. Just clean up my workstation a bit. You should always clean your workstations. Okay, so I hope everybody at home also cleans up their workstations, cleans up their play areas whenever the play is done. Yes, do you all do that, right? You all do that. You all clean up your stuff. You clean up your rooms. You should always do that. You help your parents do that, right? And whatever mess you're making, you should always clear that. Okay, so let's get ready and start making our next dish, which is the chocolate bread cake. Okay, so which is the chocolate bread cake, an absolutely delicious, delicious cake that we have. And I'll just share my ingredients with you. So I'm just going to share my ingredients with you. So here goes the ingredient. I'm just getting my ingredients tray. Okay, so these are the lovely ingredients. Okay, so make sure you have all of these to make our yummy, yummy chocolate bread cake. Okay, so the first ingredient is I have these 8 slices of bread. So I've cut the sides very nicely. Okay, so I've cut the sides of the bread nicely. So these are 8 breads. You want, you can take more of them, okay, or you can take just 6 slices as per your convenience. So this will be a lovely cake with a good height that you can gift, to the underprivileged people. And the next ingredient is these biscuits I have. So these are the normal, you can take chocolate biscuits. We have to grind them, okay, and we have to make a paste. So you can take chocolate biscuits, you can take the normal Marie biscuits, or you can take the homemade biscuits, any biscuits you have, you can take, and we have to grind them, okay. So we need a mixer grinder also, as we mentioned earlier. So we will be needing the mixer grinder also, okay. And the next ingredient is my cocoa powder, this lovely cocoa powder. Okay, so this is the unsweetened cocoa powder that we have. And this is the milk that we need to make our chocolate paste. Okay, that we need for coating our bread so that it turns into a delicious cake. And this is the sugar syrup that I have prepared. Okay, so I have taken water and sugar, around 5 tablespoons of water and around 1 tablespoon of powdered sugar. Okay, and I have mixed them very well. So we have to coat this syrup on our bread slices so they become absolutely moist. Okay. So this sugar syrup will make our bread slices absolutely moist. Okay, and this will give a sweeter taste to them so that it looks like a real cake from the market. Okay, and these are the garnishings that we need. So you can the choice of garnishing is totally on the kids' creativity. So what all they want to use for garnishing. So I have these dairy milk shots here. Okay, so I also have gems, and I also have these dairy milk chocolates. So if you want, you can use more garnishings. You can use chocolate shavings. You can just shave the chocolates and then garnish it. Okay, and you can use the chocolate rolls, the chocolate wafers also. You can even put the sprinklers that are there, the colored edible sprinklers, like the colored balls, the colored stars. So it totally depends on the kids' creativity and also the availability. So what all is available, you can definitely use that and make your chocolate cakes look so beautiful and wonderful. Okay. So let us start by making our chocolate cakes. I hope everybody is ready with the ingredients. Let me see your trays, everyone. Okay, so I will just repeat the ingredients just in case few of our friends have joined in late. Okay, so we need these slices of bread. Okay, so I've taken this brown bread, any type of bread you can take. So considering it as a healthier option, I've taken brown bread or atta bread you can take. So these are the 8 slices that are there. I've cut the sides. These are the biscuits that are there, and we'll be grinding them quickly. Okay, this is the cocoa powder that we'll be needing. Okay, and this is the sugar syrup that I've made by adding 4 to 5 tablespoons of water and 1 tablespoon of powdered sugar. And this is the milk that we require for making the chocolate paste. These are the garnishings that we need to decorate our cake. Okay, so these are the dairy milk shots, gems, and dairy milk I have. This is the brush that we'll be using, to moist our bread slices. So let us now quickly start to make this yummy, yummy and delicious cake. So I know you all are super excited to make it. Yes, everyone? So all are super excited. Yes, show me a thumbs up. Okay, very nice. So I'm also super excited to make this yummy, yummy cake together. Okay. So since we have to gift this cake, okay, since we have to gift this cake to somebody, so we have to make sure that we have a container in which we can gift it, or we have to pack it in a way so that it is easy for the kids to give it to someone. So what I have an idea for that. So I have these paper plates or the disposable plates. Okay, so these are the disposable plates that we have. So what I'm doing is I'm placing a smaller plate. You can even, make this cake in this paper plate itself like this, but it will be too small for the kids to work on it. So I'm putting a bigger plate here, and in between a smaller plate. You can directly take a bigger plate like this, and you can just start working on it. Okay. So, and I think this will be a better option that we start working on a bigger plate itself. Okay. So the plate will come later. What we need to do is we need to spread our bread slices like this. Okay. And we have to coat them with the sugar syrup that we have prepared. Okay. So the first step is to coat these bread slices with the sugar syrup. And I'm using a brush to do that. If you do not have a brush, so this is a silicone brush that comes easily available in the market. This is a silicone brush. So if you do not have, not a problem. You can even take a spoon. I'll just show it with the spoon also first how we do it. So just take a half a teaspoon or 1 teaspoon. Okay. And like this, you have to spread it on the slice of bread evenly on all over the slice of bread, especially on the sides. Do not pour too much because the bread will become very soggy. You'll not be able to lift it up later. Okay. So as kids, we love to spread the syrup on the breads. It is such a fun activity, but just take care. Do not spread it more. Okay. Do not put more syrup because it will be very soggy then. So I'm using a brush. Using a brush ensures that we do not, overload this syrup into our bread slices. So that is why a brush is recommended for this. If you have a brush, it is best to use it. So like this, quickly I'm spreading this sugar syrup on all the bread slices. Okay. See, I can see the kids enjoying this. Okay. Yes, very nice, everyone. Good job. So you have to brush all the bread slices, especially from the sides. Okay, especially from the sides nicely because the sides are a little bit hard, right? So we have to make sure that it is nicely covered with the sugar syrup. So I'm on my last spread, so I'm quickly spreading it so that we are ready for the next step. Okay, so like this I'm doing, like this, okay, like this. So we are done with this step. So let me see how you all are doing it. Let me see how my kids are doing it. Okay, so we are done with spreading the sugar syrup here. So I hope everybody else is also done. So I think my one piece of bread was remaining. So let me just coat it. Okay, let me just coat it nicely. Okay, yes, good everyone. I hope everyone is done. Everyone is done with this part. A really simple step that we have done till now. We have just put in the sugar syrup on all the slices of bread, okay? And now the second step of making this is I have this mixer grinder and we'll be putting in all the biscuits that we have, This should be a dry jar. Okay, so if we do not have or make sure it is a dry jar, we can just try and wipe it with a towel, okay, or a tissue that you have. So make sure it is dry. So I'm putting all the biscuits in this jar, okay, and we'll be adding the cocoa powder. I'm just putting in the biscuits and then we'll be adding the cocoa powder also. Okay. So quickly we'll put all the biscuits. So I hope everybody is done with brushing the sugar syrup, right? So I hope everybody is done. So I've put in everything in this mixer grinder. And I have this cocoa powder, okay? So which I'll be putting around. So if you have chocolate biscuits, you can put little less of cocoa powder. So otherwise, like 1 to 2 tablespoons, you will nicely put. So this is the cocoa powder, and I'm just sprinkling on my. Let me see. Are you all following till this step? Yes, everyone. Okay, very nice. Okay, so I'm putting it for grinding. Just little more and then we'll be done. So we can see they are grinded nicely into a nice powder, right? Looks so nice and the smell is so nice. So I'll be transferring it to my bowl. And then we'll make a paste out of it, okay? I'm transferring to my glass bowl. I'll just show it to you. So let me just put these breads on the side and we'll take them one by one. Here. So here is my bowl. So this is a nice powder and now we'll be adding milk little by little so that it becomes into a nice paste, okay? Okay, so I'm now adding milk and we'll be mixing it nicely. So I'm adding only a little milk. We have to make a thick paste so that we are able to spread it on our bread slices. So I'm adding little by little. If we pour all of it, so it will be very thin and runny. And it will be very difficult for us to spread it on our bread slices, okay? So we have to make sure just add little by little. So I know you are very good kids and you are so good in following the instructions, okay? So whatever is told, so I just love the fact that you all follow them so nicely. We'll mix it nicely here. So right now it is too thick. Little bit of more milk we'll be adding here. Okay. The biscuits are already very sweet. Okay, so we'll not add more sugar now. They are very sweet as it is. And little more, this last little more milk we'll be adding because it is thick right now also. So it will be a little difficult to spread. So little more milk I'll add. See, I'm adding So all the kids, just pay attention that I'm adding milk little by little. I'm not pouring all of it, okay? You have to be very careful while you're doing this activity. You can use a whisker also for this purpose. That will make your job easier. You can use a whisker also to whisk it nicely. So now it is a nice paste that we'll be able to spread, okay? And the color is nice brown. Why? Because we have added the cocoa powder to it. So let us now quickly start by assembling and making this yummy cake, okay? So I have my paper plate here, okay, the disposable plate. So you put a first slice of bread. Just take little bit of paste, the chocolate paste, put it here on the bottom, okay, just a little bit, and put your bread slice. Why? Because this will stick to the plate and it will not move much. Okay, so we have already done the spreading of sugar syrup, and now we'll be spreading the chocolate syrup that we have made. Okay, so we'll be spreading the chocolate syrup. So I hope everybody is ready with their bread slices. Yes, everybody is ready. Okay, so let us quickly start and spread the chocolate syrup on this bread slice. So I'm taking 1 spoonful and I'm spreading it with my spoon on all over the bread slice nicely, okay? Like this. On the sides also we'll cover so that it is evenly coated like this, okay? And then we'll be putting another slice of bread and another spoonful, and we will repeat this till all the slices are covered nicely with our yummy chocolate paste. You see, it is so simple and easy. Yes, so I know my kids are loving to make this yummy chocolate bread cake. So just make sure that you are putting nice layer of your chocolate syrup, and we'll be covering the sides also in the end, okay? So I'm already able to see the layers of the chocolate. Yummy layers of my chocolate spread. So now my third slice. So I'm working with my third slice. Okay, so I'm working with my third slice, everyone. So we have to smoothen it so that it is even. And we have to make sure our bread slices are evenly, placed on top of the other. So now here comes the fourth one. Okay, so I hope you all are following the steps nicely. It is a pretty easy cake and the kids will be able to make it nicely. So we have to layer all the slices like this, okay? We have to layer all the slices like this. So you can work with 6 slices or you can make a 8 slices cake also, okay? So we had brushed 6 slices of sugar syrup previously, and I'll just use 2 more slices so that my cake is a little bit taller, okay? Yes, I can see you are all doing a good job placing the bread slices very carefully, one on top of the other. Good job, everyone. Very nice. So here comes my last slice of bread. Okay, I'm placing it carefully here and coating it with my chocolate syrup nicely. Okay, and then we'll be putting some chocolate syrup on the sides as well. Okay, so I'm putting the chocolate syrup on the sides as well. Firstly, I'm coating it on the top, and our top will be ready for garnishing. Okay, our top will be ready for garnishing. So these are the bread slices. This is ready, as you can see. And now comes the part wherein we can, just coat the sides of the bread like this. Just take chocolate syrup, okay, like this. Like this, if you take, just try and coat it, on the sides of the bread also. So it will be you'll be easily able to spread it. And then we'll be garnishing it. But if the liquid is too runny, you will not be able to, spread it because it will run around and fall off, drip off. So make sure it is little bit thick, not too much thick, but it is little bit thick. Like this, on the sides also we'll be coating it so that all the four sides are covered nicely. You can also cut these bread slices into round pieces, so that your cake is round in shape. So however shape you want, you can do that. So I'm just spreading it nicely on the sides as well. So it looks so beautiful, right? So on the top, if you see, it looks so beautiful. Yes, you are doing a good job. No problem if you are a little slow. You can always see, you can always complete it. Just try and complete it, okay? So if you see any of the sides are not coated well, you can just put more of the chocolate paste that you have made so that it makes a lovely, lovely chocolate cake. So I'm done with coating my three sides. Wow, lovely this looks, right? So I'm not able to lift it up, but I'll definitely show it to you from the sides as well, okay? Once this is done. So I hope you all are able to follow nicely. So if you have any doubts, do write it all in the chat boxes, and we'll be happy to answer them. So our cake is almost covered now nicely. If you want, you can put more of chocolate syrup. Just make sure it is not too runny. If the chocolate paste is runny, it will drip off and it will not stick to your cake. So if it is sticking, you can remove it with another spoon or your fingers. Not a problem. But it will be a nice and yummy chocolate cake. So I'm done with coating my cake. And now the garnishing part is left. So I hope you all are also following it and doing it along with me. Yes? Okay, let me see how you all are doing. Yes, very nice, everyone. Okay, yes, coat them nicely so I can see the bread slices are visible. So I can see few of the bread slices are visible with few kids. So you can coat them nicely, okay? And then we are just remaining with the garnishing part, okay? We are remaining with the garnishing part, and quickly I'll garnish this cake with my lovely dairy milk shots. We'll just randomly put them, okay, on all over the cake. If you have gems also, you're free to use that, okay? And I'll just share the details of the campaign very soon. Okay, very soon I'll be sharing the details of the lovely campaign that we are having. So my chocolate cake is ready. So once your chocolate cake is ready, remember to share lovely, lovely pictures with us. Okay, so remember to share the lovely, lovely pictures. So we'll be so happy to see them. Okay, so my lovely chocolate cake is ready to be gifted. Looks so beautiful and yummy, right? Looks so beautiful and yummy. So you can just take this, gift it, or however way you want to pack it. You want to pack it into a box. You can do that. Okay. Okay. So I hope everybody is done making this lovely, lovely chocolate bread cake. And yes, I know everybody is super excited to know the rules, okay, of the wonderful Joy of Giving campaign that we are having. And now I'll be sharing my screen, everyone, with you all. So I hope you all loved making this cake. I'll just once show it to you. So this is how the cake looks from the sides once it is covered, okay? So once it is covered, this is how it looks. And this is the fruit cream that we had made. It looks like this. Wonderful, right? Okay, so I'm quickly sharing my screen, giving you all the rules so that your excitement levels comes down, okay, and you know everything, what to do for the campaign, okay? So I'll just quickly share my screen. Okay, so Yellow Class presents Republic Day Joy of Giving with NGO Donate a Meal. Okay, so this is an absolutely wonderful campaign which we are doing in collaboration with Donate a Meal NGO. Okay, and how to participate. So you have to cook and share food with someone in need. Okay, and the second step is click a photo or video of the kind act. And then the third step is share it on Instagram or Facebook. And the last step is get certificate of appreciation. Okay, and the rules for Joy of Giving are: the first is kids offer the cooked food to people in need. It could be to guards of society, maids, your house helps. Okay, and the second one is to capture a photo or video of doing that kind gesture. The third one is share it on all our platforms on any date between 26th to 28th of January. Okay, so remember these dates, you have to share it on all our platforms on any date between 26th to 28th of January. And you have to use the tags, okay? You have to use the tags at Yellow Class on Facebook, at the Yellow Class on Instagram, and you have to use these hashtags. So don't forget to use these hashtags. Hashtag each one, feed one, and hashtag YC Joy of Giving. Okay, YC Joy of Giving. So don't forget to use these hashtags. And the last rule is, not a rule actually. So you'll get a certificate of appreciation for this wonderful act. Okay, for this wonderful act, you'll get a certificate of appreciation. So these were the lovely rules that we all need to follow. Okay, so I hope you all had a wonderful time making these delicious dishes together with me. I absolutely loved making them with you. Okay, and I would love to see your feedbacks and your photographs and your videos on all our platforms. Okay, we'll be happy to give the certificates of appreciation for your hard work, for your generosity. Okay, and one thing more, the last thing that I would like to tell you. Okay, so whenever you do this act of kindness, just feel, just see the smile on the faces of the people that you're giving it to. So maybe these people are not used to getting all these delicious dishes. These are kind of luxury items for them. Maybe it is a normal thing for us, but for them it will be very, very special if you gift it to them. Just try to feel how they're feeling. Okay, and it is not just Republic Day that we need to do these acts of kindness. Okay, we can do these special gestures every now and then, maybe once a month, or maybe twice a month, or maybe once in 2 months. And there's a very special surprise for you kids today. Okay, so what we'll be doing is we'll be making a nice cake topper. Okay, and we'll be placing it on our cakes. Okay, so are you all ready with the things that we told you? Okay, so I'll quickly share what all we need, so we can again go to our workstations. So I need my yellow paper that is cut in a round shape. Okay, I need a toothpick. So I need a tape for this. Okay, pretty simple activity, but it will make our act of giving even more, special. So we need a black marker or a black sketch pen. And a very simple thing, if I keep it on the side. So what I'll do is I'll write yellow class in capital letters. Okay, so which is our nice logo. So in capital letters, okay, we have to write yellow class. And we have to make a nice smiley on the O letter of the yellow class like this. Okay, a nice smiley like this. So however best the kids can, make it, it will be very good for them. So I'm cutting my little tape with this scissor. Okay, and you need a toothpick so that you can insert it into the cake. So what I'm doing quickly here is, so I'm just attaching it here. Okay, and I'm taping it along so that it is firm. And we have a nice cake topper here. And we have a nice, lovely cake topper here, right? The yellow class, lovely cake topper. So I love my yellow classes, right? And I know you all love them too. Okay, so we'll be putting it on the cake here. And then we'll be gifting it. Okay. Okay, so we are done with this yummy, yummy cake, chocolate bread cake. Okay, and we are done with the tricolor fruit cream, pudding, fruit cream, and then our lovely cake topper also. So I'll just show how beautiful the cake looks. Yes, see, the yellow class cake topper looks absolutely nice. It is an icing on the cake, right? So I hope everyone enjoyed the class today. Okay, so you love the class, right? Okay, good job, everyone. So a big round of applause for everybody. Okay, so I absolutely loved making these dishes with you. So I hope you all also loved them. Okay, so stay safe. Okay, stay safe, stay happy, keep using your mask, keep using your sanitizers. Okay, stay happy, everyone. See you. Bye bye.